Hello everyone, welcome back to Project Architect 2. So in the last one, we made Architron or whatever, and then we got pretty much all of the ingredients for it automated. Now I'm going to set up a room to automate Architron, where I guess I already built the room up pretty much. So I was going to do it down here. So I'm going to have, I have the anti-blocks. It doesn't look as good with it doesn't look as good with shaders on, because you can see like in between the blocks. So like right now you can't really, like, if these weren't here you wouldn't be able to tell, but then when I turn my shaders on, you can see the corners. So it's not going to look that great with the shaders on. And then I just went overkill with all of the freaking reactors. I still need to put these ones in. Shouldn't be too, it's not too hard. It is kind of annoying because I have to place the reactors down while they're being built. So this top middle block needs to be placed down, and sometimes it's the very last block it puts down. When that happens, I'll pretty much have to restart, because if the reactor gets made, I can't build one on top of it. So I will have to go through and plumb all the the stuff to actually power this thing, all of them in. Luckily EMC-able items will be super easy, and then I'll just have to make probably, I wouldn't be surprised if only like 3 furnaces, like maxed out netherite furnaces. Should be able to supply all of these within the uraninite that I need, so that should be good. Now, I'm not only going to be automating the Architron down here, I am going to be but using auto crafting for the nitro block as well, because the system I have up there is not that fast. So I'll probably have 2 of the Architron going at max, and then I might make, honestly, probably 2 for auto crafting stuff, which I don't think I'll need that many, but I mean, just having 2 will be nice. And then, I mean, yeah, the only problem I have is actually getting the power to it, which I think I have a good way of pulling the power out of these relatively efficiently, and then supplying it to the energizing orbs pretty well. And I'm going to be using Draconic Evolution. So you can make this energy core thing that I think it just stores power. And it might even take a little bit of power to like keep it running, but I'm going to be making more than enough. So, let's see. I know you can start, I don't think this one can blow up. I know there's like a power generator one that'll blow up, but I don't know anything about it. So to make these, you just have to place down 9 of these energy core stabilizers. I know that there's different tiers. If I come in here, I have mine set to tier 8, which I need these. And usually, I guess it doesn't even say. Usually it'll say like stabilizers valid in like green, but I guess it doesn't even show that anymore. But I only break like one. No, I think it's gonna break the whole thing. But if I didn't have like one of these, it'll say like energizing stabilizer invalid as well. But since I haven't built up the core of this yet, it's just telling me that that's invalid. So I need to build this, which luckily there's a way. Yeah, assemble core. So if I put all these blocks, in my inventory, I should actually be able to just, well, not have to build it. So I just need to pull you out. That should be enough of you. Hopefully that's enough. Actually, I won't do. Hopefully that's enough. So assemble core. Yeah, that'll be plenty. So it should start assembling it by itself. I don't know if this will kick on immediately, but I'm going to turn my shaders off just in case, because it looks a lot cooler without the shaders on. It still looks kind of cool with the shaders on, but it looks better without them on. So if it kicks on, I want it to show it without the shaders first. Now, obviously, if I didn't have the, what's it called? The dimlet with the freaking awakened draconium blocks, this would be impossible for me to get. Not really, actually, because there's the dust. Never mind. You can get awakened draconium dust as an EMC value, so then it actually makes it super easy. But I have a ton of these blocks, so shouldn't be too big of an issue ever. You kick on? No, you do not. Okay, I think I know why. I mean, I guess I can access it with this. So everything is good. I just have to click activate. But before I do that, I am going to come right here. I'm going to place it down right here. So you do need these energy pylons to put energy into this and take it out. Now I'm going to have this be putting energy in, I guess. So you place glass on these energy pylons. If you look, you can see these arrows are pointing out, which means they're going to be pulling energy out. If you just right click on the ball, it's now going in. So do that, pull out some gates, and just put these on. Now these should, do I have my particles turned off? I think I do. I guess it actually wouldn't do anything, but I'm going to turn them back on. When this gets activated, you'll see particles flying towards it. So I'm going to hurry and activate it. I want to get like a decent view. I don't know which side is better. Whatever. Boom. So now it's this massive... Oh, I thought it broke some blocks. It's like, there's no way. That was like this big orb looking thing. It's actually kind of sick. I can just come up and click on this. Doesn't say how much energy is in here. You are not storing anything. I don't know if I need to link these. I don't think I do. Oop. There you go. Now you're linked. There we go. Now I'm getting power. Okay. So I think it might just take a second for them to link. Oh, never mind. I have to right click on this bad boy and I think it just activates it. Okay, okay. So now you kind of can see these particles flying out from both of them. There we go. So what I'm gonna do, I just have these two up here for fun, really. Down here, I don't know what the range is for this. This is the idea I had. I kind of wish, I'm probably not gonna change it now that I'm this far along. But I kind of wish I dropped this down further. Maybe made this ring a little bit wider so it was more like engulfed in it, but this is still pretty cool. Now, how different does it look? I know it's different looking. Yeah, it's just more dull. And this is just black. Which doesn't look terrible. Ugh, kind of sad. I just love playing with shaders, but I don't know. I might have to just leave them off for a little bit. Anyways, so to actually get the power into you, I might just set something up right here, maybe? I might just set them like on this corner and then have everything linked up. I don't know. I'd have to find a way to link them to those energy pylons and then have it sending to this thing, and then this thing I'm gonna have it sending to out to the energy pylons, and the energy pylons will be pulling out stuff and putting them into the energizing rods for the energizing orb. It's just a matter of figuring that out, which I'll just figure it out on my own. But I think what I'm gonna do before I really figure this out is I'm gonna hurry and go through and get all of these powered up. I don't know how many of them there are. There's 7 on each of these tall ones, and there's 4 on each side. So there's what? 28 on each side, and then 28 times 4, which is, I don't know what that is, like 116. And then there's 6 down here, so 116 plus 24 is like, what, 140? I have 140 of these, which means, let's see, 140 times 500,000. I'm getting 70 million RF per tick from this, which is going to be wild. I'm going, like, I don't know if I'm going to have enough room to place enough energizing orbs to make things fast enough, like the Architron. Everything else that I'm going to be auto crafting, like the nitro blocks, which I think are the most that you need, the nitro crystals, I should say, which is 2 million FE, 20 million, sorry. Those should be, like, I should be able to fit enough energizing rods around it. I'm going to surround the thing completely. And then I think what I might do is have the auto crafting one right here, and then the Architron ones right here, since there's more room, so I could probably fit more rods around them over here. And then these auto crafting ones, I don't need to get to 2 billion for each craft, 2 billion FE per craft, so that'll be for the smaller energy consumers. Yeah, I'll hurry and go through. It's gonna take me quite a while to get all these plumbed in. I hope, one thing I have noticed, or I had not noticed, but one thing I am worried of, I don't know if this part of the reactor is the only part that you can pull power out of. I hope not. That's the only part I usually do, just because it looks like it and it's centered, so it's like I just pull it out from there. But if it is, I mean, I'll just come back here and like break that open. I think I can reach, yeah, I can reach back there, so everything should be reachable. And then all of these should be reachable. There's nothing blocking anything down there. Okay, so I got all the items pumping into all of the reactors, so all of them are on right now. Now I just got to figure out, or I do know, how I'm going to pull all the power out of them and use them on the energizing orbs, which I was going to use this and like the orb things, the pylons, but since I don't really know this mod too well, and I don't know like the range of everything, I don't really know, like, I just don't know anything. So what I'm gonna be using is just ender cells from Powa and the universal cables from Mechanism, because they transfer so much power. They transfer 3 million FE per tick, which means I could connect like 3 of these up to each other, or not 3, 6, sorry. But since this is 7, yeah, that's, wait, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. So 7, so that'll be like 3.5 million. It'll be too much for the cables to handle. So I'll just connect 3 of them up to nitro cells, the ender cells specifically. And then I'm just gonna have these on like the second, whatever connection thing, whatever this is called, channel, I guess. And then I'll have ender gates just powering the energizing rods. It wouldn't be too hard to go through and do this, so it'll be kind of tedious. I'll probably use the back for these ones. It does have to touch that, so that's gonna be fun. So yeah, I'm gonna go through and then I'll connect all of these to the nitro cells, and then we can move on to the energizing orbs. Okay, I got all of the reactors connected. I decided to do the front two on these just because it was going to be easier to just do it like this and have them going into one ender cell. Luckily, each side of the ender cell, you can pump them in. So like I ended up, did I start doing it on this? No, I did not. Some of these started doing it, oh, right here. So I had the bottom 3 pumping up and the top 4 pumping down into one ender cell. So, and then these ones just had 6, so those can all be in one pipe going into or cable going into an ender cell. Okay, so for the energizing orbs, so this one, so these 2 right here are gonna be for the Architron. And then I'm gonna have several right here. So I'll have one right there, one right there. And this is gonna be for auto crafting. Gotta make sure there's actually a block in between. I can't see the lines. There we go. I'm gonna have to move you right there. So the auto crafting with these that I currently have is just slow, purely because I only have 1 going. So now I'm gonna have 5 actually. So I'm adding 4. So any auto crafting that requires these. Shouldn't take too long. Now I'm gonna start getting the Architron ones up first. Now, to actually get the items into here, I'm just gonna be using applied energistics, which means I'm gonna have to connect another thing up using the wireless connector. I might have to use applied modular routers, because I forgot you're gonna be kind of stupid, aren't you? Yeah, I'm gonna have to use modular routers, so I forgot that I was just gonna jam stuff in there, but should be able to do this. Just grab some modular routers and use those, because if I actually pull it up, there is a way to limit right here, the regulator module. This thing makes it where you only put one item in at a time. Okay, so these modular routers are not gonna work out that well. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's because it's on blacklist. There we go. It is working. Okay. I'm happy. That makes me happy. Now these distributor modules, so just do one. Or the regulator modules. I'm fairly certain that means it only allows one in there until it doesn't see anymore. So if I do that, you can see it sent out one. There's just one chilling in here. If I grab it, it immediately threw another one in. Grab it again, yeah. So that's good. So I just have to do that with all of these as well. Cool. So now it shouldn't matter which ones I put in here. I'll have the filter for pretty much all of them. If I look at this, I shouldn't have multiple stacks. Yeah, at the top of my screen you can see it has one of everything except for the nitro block, which... Why are you... Oh, there we go. Okay. I don't know why I did that. Am I crafting any of those nitro blocks? I know I can. It'll take a second to make more, but actually I do need to get back down here. Okay, anyways. Now... You... Come on, go down. Pulling out... Oh, only the Architron. There we go. Actually, I forget. I need to actually link all of these with everything else as well. Not everything else, the other Orbeez. Okay, so I got all the modular routers connected. Come on, let me up. I got them connected to both of these. They should also pull out the Boyo. I just need to finish getting all the energizing rods in. Now, for these energizing rods, I'm going to be using a mix of these energy cables and then ender gates. So, let's see. So these can transfer 1,000,000 FE per tick, and these things can only spit out 200,000 FE per tick. That means 5 per cable. So, that should connect right there. Okay, so like this, how much is that? What is that, 30? I'm gonna have 30 energizing rods for this. Nice. Okay, so this should start pumping off, this one should, when I place in all of these. Oh yeah. It's not insane, but it's not bad. Oh wait, I forget. I have to move these to 2. Can't remember the numbers I came up with, or calculated. Something like 60 million FE per tick, or something like that. This should be more than enough. I think we've already made probably like 2. So do exactly this on this side, and then I'm gonna have kind of a similar setup like this for these, just tuned down a little bit. Not gonna have 30 per, probably more like 15 maybe. So. Okay, so I got all of these bad boys up and going. I only have 20 per, so they're all linked up to the proper energizing orb. Now all I need to do is put all these patterns into here. So just one of each. Then when I go to make this stuff. It shouldn't take me 10 years. All right, now if I come in here, nope, open you up. Let's say the nitro block. Let's make 1,000. Right? There we go. You can. I forget. Gotta lock this. Gotta lock it. Until primary craft result is returned. Oh wait, how did I do this before? I forget. Let me check. Let me check, because it's not exactly working. Did I lock you? I never locked it. Oh yeah, blocking mode. So I did the wrong one. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I did the wrong one. So it's the blocking mode, not the locking one, just the blocking mode. And then I can turn you back on. There we go. So now it should do that. Yeah, it's going. Kind of weird. So nice. Look at that. Look how fast that's crafting. It definitely wasn't crafting it that fast. It literally times my production rate by 5 with the energizing orbs. The molecular crafters kind of depends which ones it's using. If it's using singular one, which I mean it still should be able to craft stuff up fast. Shouldn't use this one at all, but for some reason I am. It's nothing bad though. So, and plus this isn't that slow, so it's pretty good. Other than it has no power. Yeah, so I got down here, all built up. Definitely, that looks better without the shaders. Everything else, I don't like these lasers, but whatever. So that's auto crafting. If I'm being honest, that the blaze thing that I was gonna do, I'm not even gonna worry about it because this isn't crafting fast enough for me to worry. I wish there was like a second mod or even in the power mod that increased how fast these generate. Not generate, what is it? Send power to this? Oh. Sadly, there is not a mod that does that. But I like all these extended mods, like the extended AE mod that gives you all of these extended versions of all of the crafting stuff. Kind of sick. All right, so I'm gonna leave it here. So we got everything fully automated for the Archimorph, or the Architron, sorry. And then we'll be moving on to the Archimorph in the next episode, which shouldn't be too hard. All I need to do is get into thermal, which, looking at how to make the, so I've already made the Supreme machine frame. I already have that fully automated. And then all I need is the sticky ball, which it's really, you just start ultra processing sunflowers as like 3 different things. You make like some regular sunflower oil, and then you add amethyst to it, and then you refine it again. So it'll be pretty freaking easy to get the Archimorph. I think that's what the next one's called. It'll be easy to get that one fully automated. And that one will probably be the one that I'm gonna like kind of slam, like just get a ton of it going. That'll be super nice to start generating a ton more EMC. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.